It's James Steinhubel on the Business Channel on TVU with Kelly Kassian, Business Development Manager with Dash Supplemental. How you doing, Kelly?
I am good. How are you?
Very good, very good. You are a familiar face to lots of people in Sher Park in the Edmonton area, and you are now with a very exciting new kind of insurance.
Yeah.
So tell us what's up.
Yes. So super excited to speak with you, James. So it's actually an accident and sickness coverage that a lot of people haven't heard about before. Believe it or not, it's a 100-year-old company, but primarily they have been in farming communities, letting people know about it by knocking on people's doors. I don't know what you do when someone knocks on your door, James, but I know I'm not answering it. So yeah, so that's kind of why they brought me in. So just with my marketing background and just seeing that there is a need for this in some major cities. So the biggest thing is that there's no waiting periods. So personally, my sister's a chiropractor, my mom's a physiotherapist. I would see them in physical pain going to work because if they're not working, they're not getting paid. So that's the number one thing. Whereas anything that they were looking at, minimum 30-day waiting period of making no money, it was very expensive for something like that. So it wasn't an option. They didn't have anything. And that's where we come in with Dash. So it's that day one coverage. Whether it's a sprained ankle from playing hockey to a tweaked back to we've had broken toes been paid out. So that's really the niche. The plans are affordable and it stays the same. So we actually have a client that we've nicknamed the broken man because he's broken a bunch of different bones all the time, but the amount that he's paying every month stays the same, unlike car insurance. So
So
yeah.
that's very interesting and very very unique. So I want to share your website because it's it's of interest. So Dash Supplemental,
Yeah.
is that the overreaching company or that's the brokerage?
Right. So we are actually an extent. So we do the marketing for combined insurance. That's actually the products. And we're just exclusive. We only work with them.
And where are they located out of? Who's Combined Insurance?
Yes, so they 1922 is when they started, created by J.W. Clement Stone. So he was actually a really big philanthropist back in his day. He was runner up to Mother Teresa for the Nobel Peace Prize. So yes, the book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, the insurance company they talk about in the book is actually this company. So it's insurance for the people, so to speak. So it pays out. The company itself is actually in the US as well as Canada. So we have offices across Canada.
For Dash or for Combined?
Yes, for combined as a
Okay, okay,
whole.
okay. I just because Dash, is very interesting. There's a
Yeah.
lot of really, really neat branding on it. So I just wanted to, before I'm getting there. So you're a U of A alumni,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you came through what faculty? What did you do?
Business. So I have my Bachelor of Commerce degree.
So you got a BCom degree, and what was your fourth year? Well, let's call it a thesis. What were you challenged with in your fourth year before your degree? I'm always interested.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, you know what? Both of my parents went to the university. My dad took BCom as well. So every day I'd walk past and see his little picture with his big mustache on the way on the way to class. So
Excellent.
I ended up specializing in marketing and management and marketing. The cool part, and I guess what I was challenged by, is that it has changed so much. I feel like even, thinking back to my parents in school, and it's more so the psyche of people and relationship building. So it's kind of what marketing, it's not back in the day where it's, sell, 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 and it's in your face and you're kind of shoving things at people. It's more so, building that relationship, seeing what people actually need and want, and having that integrity, so that people can trust in what it is you're marketing to them.
Now you worked in a very high profile, well-known, world class salon for how long? Oh, over a decade, wasn't it?
In total, it was 7 years.
Okay,
I
almost a
started
decade.
Yeah, yeah. I started as admin, and then it was great because while I was in university, I was able to keep it part-time. So that's kind of why it's expanded so long, and then moved up into the management role there.
And they were the it became, not just with you, but you're part of the team, the world's largest freestanding salon, independent freestanding salon. That's
Yep.
that's very that's a very that's very impressive, and that's quite a height.
Yeah.
Now, what would Dash is very exciting. I can see the excitement of it. But now
Yeah.
you're with an independent brokerage. What brought you to the Dash team?
100%. And if you would have told me, even a year ago, year and a half ago, that I'd be in insurance, I'd say you're crazy. There's no way. Definitely just kind of became an expert in the whole salon beauty world and making those connections. And yeah, running a high volume place, which was a lot of fun. So the reason why is mainly because I saw the need in the market that no one was providing. It didn't exist, and just kind of that personal experience of seeing my family in pain and going to work because even as a chiropractor or these different levels, if you're not working, you're not getting paid. And then of course thinking back to hairstylists, same thing. I'd see these girls cut their fingers or
Mm.
whatever, and they're just painfully making themselves go to work because there wasn't an option that they knew about. So that is what really intrigued me, is that I just had all of these personal life experiences with people that would really benefit from this product and got excited about it when I spoke to them.
Mhm.
So that's the biggest thing, is just being able to help people. And 48% of Canadians don't make it paycheck to paycheck. So when they find out that the insurance they've been spending for has this 90 to 120-day waiting period, that's not going to work. So being able to just help families and that day one coverage, whether it's you're someone owning a local business or their own business, they need to make money to keep the lights on. So that's what we're here for, to just cover those things. You're getting the payment right away to give you that peace of mind. So that's what drew me to it, and just seeing that, hey, this is even going to help my family out, is just what spoke to me. So
But I'm excited already. The the positioning of the product is fascinating, and that's been around for so long, and it does have that that direct connection back
yeah.
historically. It was that was really nice that you shared that. But you're a relationship building corporate guru. So product is product. What about the team that
Ah,
was there? What attracted you to the Dash team? Like who's there?
yeah, I
That
love
brought
that.
okay.
Yes. So I have a business partner, Paige, who I work with, and we had the Dash team, and we work on that together. And yeah, she'll tell you, like, it was a 2 hour interview with her, and then I interviewed with the boss just because I wanted to really dig in and find out. But it really was Paige, who I work with now, who just spoke to me, because she was the one that created Dash and wanted me to help her just to continue to create this brand and market it to market the combined product. So that's what got me excited, is just, I have this creativity room now to use my marketing experience and knowledge. And Paige is awesome. Her and I are on the same page. We just kind of love walking into these businesses, and kind of, we just want to take over the industry. And yeah, it's cool. We have similar kind of motivating drives and things. So
Well, I can. I'm a fan, and I'm a proponent already of what you guys in your team. It's very very exciting. I'm going to share screen here,
sure.
and I want to look at your website. So it's very good, and I like. There's a lot of features on here that are awesome. Can you see it?
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Um, so you have a lot coming by on the slider, but let's talk about up top here, because that's the biggest reach that the business channel has, is for small business people here in Edmonton and other markets that'll
Right.
stream this. For small businesses, HSAs, what do you got on the go for that?
Yes. So health spending accounts. So it's been really great working with businesses, especially small to mid-size. And I experienced this in my previous, work experience with the companies as well, is that there's not much there unless, you're spending in for your employees to get a little bit of health, dental, massage. A lot of times they either don't ever even use it, or, it's something that they're not really getting value from. So that's where we come in. So it is totally up to the employer. It can be completely free to them if they don't want to put anything on their employees, but simply let the employees know that this even exists. Or oftentimes I have employers decide how much they want to put on each employee. That can be a $14 plan, $25, $50, whatever they want. And the cool thing is that the HR people love us because we deal with it. And the employee can be signed up right away. There's no 3-month waiting period to get signed up. They're on right away. If they leave with the company, it just follows us. There's nothing that the company or the employer has to do personally. It's just between myself and the individual, because all of our plans are customizable.
So fine. This is the group of what you're talking. So what are the main features on the group plan? Oh, we got a little bit of white screen.
Yes. So the biggest thing is that this is here to offer that, it is available for groups and for employees, for their employers. However, it is very much so customizable on an individual basis. So what has been happening is I've met with the employer, showed them the plans. They kind of see, this is what we see most value in. Let's get, these plans for each one of our individual employees. And then who I then meet with, show them what the employer has, covered them for, all of these amazing, how they can get paid out on these plans. And then whether or not they want to add to it, they can, because we also have amazing discounts for families since we cover kids. So being able to kind of individually do it with the employees has been great. And whether that's, we do it via Zoom or kind of once a week on Zoom, and I'm meeting with different groups of the employees, it really does depend on the size of the business. But, electrical companies, plumbing, HVAC, salons, you name it, this is a really great option for employees.
So it's basically time off work compensation for injury. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, so it's injury or sickness, and whether or not they're at work. So if it's off of work, outside of work, any recreational activity, it's all covered. So there's no dangerous occupation or activity restrictions.
So it's sort of like the kind of injury, the time that, or the kind of injury you're paid out. Like, how does that work?
Right. So we have different plans. Definitely our most popular are the hospitalization plans, because when you're in the hospital, you don't have a choice. You're not working. So one of our plans, for example, each day that you're in the hospital, you're getting $300 tax-free money each day you're in that hospital. And that's getting paid out to you, which is great. Now, let's say it's an outpatient, so like a broken bone or fracture, things like that, it still pays out up to 2 weeks. So we have had a welder. He had our plan 3, and he stubbed and broke his toe, and he received $4,200 for that broken toe. So it's for the more minor things, but also more major as well. There's no income verification at time of claim or sign up. So that's how a lot of people, unemployed or maybe not as busy due to COVID, it doesn't matter. Whatever they've decided to pay in each month, that's what they're getting paid at time.
It's so interesting. So I've got the family program up here.
Yeah.
So, let's say a parent, I got a 9-year-old guy, and he decides he's going to go out to the outdoor ice. He takes a puck in the mouth and chips off 4 teeth. What kind of coverage?
Yes, so it pays out the exact same as it would if that were to happen to an adult, which is really cool because we cover time loss, not income. So, if that happens and now all of a sudden little Johnny's in the hospital, his mom or his dad is dropping everything from work and going to be there with the hospital. So whatever injury it is, we actually, it's funny, the claims that come in, oh my gosh, like we had a parent recently who told their son to walk the dog. So the dog decided to go on the treadmill and walk the dog on the treadmill, falls, he just needed a couple stitches on his chin. They had our stitches plan. So they were paid out $500 tax free. And
Oh,
that
interesting.
plan is $11 a month. So it's very affordable for what you're getting,
Mhm.
and it can cover the whole family at even a discounted rate than it is for individuals.
Okay, so it's yeah, it's very fascinating. It's very interesting. It's very different.
Yeah.
So, what can when people reach out to you, what can they expect? What's the process like?
Yes. So that's also been a lot of fun for me because it is very much individual basis. So I'm there from the beginning throughout the whole time that they have the coverage. So there's also no contract. So you are able to increase, decrease, cancel, whatever it is at time that's going on. So I like to keep in touch just to see if things change. So what happens is they reach out to me. With COVID, typically it has been a Zoom, especially the first meeting is about 15 minutes just to see if whether they're interested in it or someone they know is. And then from there, I mean, I have some people that, are excited, they love it. We just kind of sign them up right away, first meeting. Other people, after kind of in a couple of days, Zoom again, sign them up. The sign up process is so simple, which is great. All it is a license and bank info, done. And we can do it via DocuSign, which is awesome. So you're not, even for the sickness side, you're not, getting blood tests, urine tests, things like that. To qualify for sickness, it's about 6 questions. Can you say yes or no in the last 5 years? And they're the big knockout questions. And that's it, which is great.
And then, what's the kind of I know they're all different, but what's the kind of cost range?
Right. So our plan starts with 47 cents a day. So that's a $14 a month plan. And for that, you are getting $75 a day that you're in that hospital. And that also, it's more if you're in the ICU, and we have all of these things. So typically for a broken toe example, you're looking at up to 1,050 at a $14 a month plan compared to that $4,200 on a $56 a month plan. So that's the great thing again, whatever you're putting in, that's just how much you're getting. And we do have plans too if you're not hospitalized. So maybe you have COVID-like symptoms or flu-like symptoms, you have to self-isolate. Your doctor says it for 2 weeks. We have a plan that pays out for that.
Nice, nice. No, that's good. How do people get a hold of you?
Yes. So whatever's easiest for them, call, text, email, I'm available. So
Excellent, excellent.
yeah.
And anything else that you would like to share?
Well, I would say I think we just about covered it. I will say too, claim process is super simple. When anything does happen, it's me. It's not a 1-800 number. Getting a hold of me, the claim form, one page, two-sided, one's for the doctor, one's for the person. And yeah, there's about the 2 to 3 week that you're getting that direct deposit money. So yeah, and that James, you're the best. I appreciate this. This was, I mean, you're on it. You always are prepared, which I highly recommend you to other people that I know to get the information out there. So
No, that's good. That's good. Kelly Kassian, Business Development Manager at Dash Supplemental on the Business Channel, only on TVU. Bye now.
see you.